I've been away for a few days, and we're going to check to see how our our irrigation system did. It looks like it rained because there is water in here. I'm going to take these off to see. Is this actually wet? Yes, the rope is wet, and there's some of that gone. Oh yeah, a lot less gone than before. These seem to be doing well. It's my loofah. Seems to be doing all right. Those are my carrots. Let's dig down and see what it looks like. Oh, now I think it rained because this ground is really wet. I don't think that was given. I don't think I made a success of that. I think it rained, but it seems to be working. The water is lessening much more than before. It used to stay almost full for a long time. So that's good to know. These are working well. Look at these beautiful verbenas. I had red ones before. And look at this. Look, someone came over to get some water. Look at that. Interesting. The pellets I have inside are they're supposed to be mosquito repellent. That's okay to put in bird feeders. Now I think I planted peppers here, and there's just this pepper. I think that might have been a seed that is now coming up. You're welcome, pepper. Do whatever you want to do. This whole bed is yours. You've got a nice flower for a pollinator friend. Yeah. I think that worked out pretty well. On the really hot days when we don't have a lot of sun or any sun at all, any rain, I think that could work. Now let's test the ones over here. Oh, somebody's been messing with these because this rope is everywhere. So there's my tomato, that's my brown berry. And this rope is wet. It is wet. I didn't get a chance to dig it into the ground, but I thought I moved it so that at least it would be in the shade. I'll probably have to dig that into the ground because otherwise it defeats the purpose. It just evaporates from there. But these tomatoes are sticking through. I mean, that one's okay. Those over there are doing their thing. It's hard to see, but there is one here. This is my Husky Cherry Red. I saved that seed from something I bought from Lowe's. Over here, my San Marzanos. 1, 2, 3 I have. Very tiny. I could probably put them in seed and they would do better. And over here I had my, what was there? I can't even read that. Oh, snowberry. These are my snowberries. And they're not really doing anything. Hopefully there were some seeds in there. We'll see what happens. This was my San Marzano. I don't know what I said before, but yeah. So here's my crazy love and oregano and my onions. And the bees are loving the oregano. Of it. All types of moths and dragonflies and everything. Grow oregano. They love it. I might put this in the backyard too because that's it's something that grows fast. This is after year 2 of not pruning it back at all, and it's supposed to get rid of the nasty pests too. I don't see any bulbs yet, or blooms. What do you call them? I forget. There's a stem that comes up and makes a flower. So the onions are still okay. That's basil over there, my volunteer basil from last year, which last year I grew from seed. I actually put in the ground, and I had huge basil plants, and I never used them. It was just an experiment to see if I could do it. Here's all the mint that has just grown out of control. That in there is a fire nandina, and I think I'm going to leave that there because that's going to be a nice offset to the blueberries. That gets red in the summertime. It's a slow grower, and I grew those from prunings from the nandinas that I have in my front yard. Here is the blueberry bush that is doing beautifully. I mean, I left for 3 days, 3 to 4 days, and look at these leaves. This was bare. There was nothing on there, and now it's all these beautiful leaves. So I'm very excited to have side blueberries. Side yard blueberries. Let's go check on the strawberries. Oh, the birds were here. They pooped on my strawberries. Oh, and see that over here? That is climbing or trailing, what do they call it? Creeping cucumber. That's apparently native here. Yeah. And somebody has been eating my strawberry leaves. We do have rabbits, but this is probably some chipmunks or something. And look, this one's starting to put out runners. That's cool. I wouldn't mind having this whole bed full of strawberries. I'd be okay with that. I might end up moving these to over here because last I grew potatoes, and I'm pretty sure there are going to be potatoes again because I don't think I got all the potatoes. But yeah, these are also getting runners, but I want to keep them in this bed, so that should be okay. Yeah, side yard looking good. And I did want to show you something in the front. These are my yellow lantana, and strange enough, they don't come up until the end of June. I wish they would come up sooner. I have to find out what makes them bud a little faster, but they really love the heat. So I know that they wait until all threat of frost is gone. These are my King, I think it's like King Andrew or King something yarrow. And these flowers are beautiful. They're supposed to be companion plants. And they've got these cute little spiky leaves. I love it. And I always have marigolds, but I didn't want to buy them this year. So I took my marigold seeds and I threw them in the ground. And look what has come up already. All these marigold seeds. And I'm very happy because what I'll end up doing is I will just dig them up. Oh look, I see that one just came up now. It took maybe 3 days for that to germinate. I have so many marigolds, which is exciting because I will put probably 6 along here. I normally do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, depending on what it's like. And it looks gorgeous. These are a mix. I think there's like a jewel mix, or I don't know, there's some mix in there. And I will put them also on the side yard because they keep the squirrels and chipmunks away. They did not nibble on any of my tomatoes because I always had marigolds around, so that should be exciting. This is another type of lantana. Purple. Beautiful, I love it. That container is filled with bulbs, which I'll probably just put some topsoil on that and put there's a beautiful purslane. Now we have purslane natively here, but there's a purslane that every few hours it opens up a new flower, and they're bright yellow, bright orange, bright pink. When I go to Lowe's this weekend, I'd like to see if there's any of that left. I will get some citronella, some more lemon balm. Let me show you the lemon balm. That's actually doing very well. Picked up these baskets here. It's just a mix. It says Mounding Annual. It's a whole bunch of different. Oh, this one is Terrenia, and that's beautiful. I love that. That purple's so pretty. It's just a beautiful flower. And then I went with purple throughout. There's definitely Lantana in here, and a mix of a few other things. Oh no, sorry, verbena. These purple ones are verbenas. And here's my lemon balm that just exploded. I should keep an entire container full of lemon balm on each side. Ugh, don't mind the weeds. I have to weed this. And I have aluminum foil because the cats like to get up here and mess with my cats. But here are my roses, and I definitely have to come in here and I have to readjust all of this soil now that I know where they are. I'm gonna sit. And you see the bulbs over there? These friggin' squirrels and chipmunks, they eat my bulbs. So I'll probably just put another cover crop there. This is a rescue plant. This is Wasabi coleus, I think they call it. And that is a, what was it called? Oh man, my brain is crazy in this weather. I think that's a hibiscus. No, not a hibiscus. That can't be a hibiscus. It's gotta be, oh my gosh, I got it right. It's a hibiscus. It's a premium red bloom hibiscus, and I'll probably end up planting that in the backyard because I'm trying to get stuff that will do well in the clay that will help stop the erosion. And I have the same thing over here. This Mounding Annual mix. This is my lemon balm, my roses, which I have to deadhead and feed and get rid of all the crap that's in there. So much crap in there. I've got to clean that up. Oh, I've got to water that definitely. That's another Wasabi coleus and another hibiscus. So yeah. Oh, you know what? I might put that red flower in that big container that I showed over by the garage. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Try not to buy any more plants. Let's quickly look at our lemon lime. Here's a lone fire nandina, which is being taken over by this cucumber. These friggin' vines are all over the place. Try to free it from the vines. Those cucumbers. Okay. So here, it's getting another blossom over there, which is nice. And it looks like it might be suffering a little bit from powdery mildew. But that's okay because I'll just keep it in this sunny spot. And look at this little cute blossom there, getting ready to go. So pretty. And my coneflowers, which I love. This right here is a weed, but it's so pretty I keep it. Yep, it's time to chop those and do some maintenance here.